I want to move into another big hit. I mean, basically the whole catalog is just so full of them. But the song "I Want a New Drug" off of Sports, that was 1983. And as we alluded to earlier in our conversation, there is some tenuous details about this.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make you get into anything that's gonna be compromising for you or the band.
Well, I am under a
gag order, or something.
NDA.
Yeah.
But I think everybody knows what happened, so I don't think it's a big deal. And it was all resolved out of court. But what happened was Ivan Reitman, which is I think he's the guy that was the producer on that, right? On the Ghostbusters. Mm-hmm. So he came to us, and we were on the road at the time, so we were pretty busy.
Yeah.
But he came to us and said, "Hey, we want to use I Want a New Drug for our movie Ghostbusters."
Yeah.
And again, it was like, Ghostbusters? What the hell is that? Is that going to be any good? It's like, it was just kind of the same thing,
Yeah.
It's like, really? Ghostbusters? What's that about? Our manager, Bob Brown, said, I don't think we should do this because you guys are on a roll right now. And, I don't want to dilute the brand by putting out a bunch of, stuff with projects of this and that and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was kind of being precious about it, which, I mean, I didn't care.
Right.
But because I thought, whatever anybody's throwing my way, I'll take that. But, but that was, and we were also very busy at the time.
Yeah.
But we had, A New Drug had already been recorded. So, but what ended up happening is Bob politely declined that offer. But I think what happened behind the scenes is, somebody went to Ray Parker and said, we need a song that sounds like this.
Yeah.
And then that's what happened.
Okay.
So, yeah. And, there are a lot of songs are derivative. So, I totally get it, but they didn't end up settling. So it all worked out. It was with CBS and, so they don't want to be bothered with any kind of lawsuit. So they just settled it all out of court. It was all for the good. And, So Ghostbusters, I love Ghostbusters now.
Yeah. All right.
Love it.
So,
and I love Ray Parker too. He's a great guitar player and a great guy. So I got no complaints about Ray. I think Ray's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, it's nevertheless, I Want a New Drug is an amazing song. It sounds like Strat to me, but you remember what you used?
Yeah, I don't remember. I'd have to look at my notes on that, but I think it might have been like a Gibson Spirit or something.
Really?
Yeah, which I don't have any more Spirits anymore. I actually ended up selling them all, and I wish I'd never done that because it would have the Explorer headstock.
I remember seeing you use them on stage
the double
a lot.
cutaway, and it was a great guitar because it was light.
Yeah.
But it had the humbuckers. And it was just a great guitar. Apparently, it wasn't very popular.
Yeah.
But it was actually a really usable guitar because it was so light. And it wasn't like the Les Pauls are pretty heavy. If you start playing them every night, it's like, your shoulder just gets a sharp pain in it from the weight. So.
Now, with you as we talked about how you were the writer of some of these songs. This is also another one of those songs. That
I did write this one. Yeah. So, again, this was a song that I was on my couch and just went, that was it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the song.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
But it's that little riff, That was all it took. And then I kind of fashioned it after working for a living.
Yeah.
Which was also stupidly simple, I mean, it's, that's about as pedestrian as you can get as a guitar player. But I was writing pop music, so I had to, it had to be,
can't be too heady.
You don't want it to be too intricate or heady or harmonic or anything.
Yeah.
So, and it was just a guitar. That song was centered around that guitar riff pretty much,
Yeah.
And then the rest of it, we just kind of threw together. Everybody just got on it and started jamming on it. And I wrote all the, the bridge is it's not.
Yeah.
It's just power chords.
Yeah.
It's nothing to it. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if we can get into playing a little bit of it and hear a little bit.
Try. I don't know if I can still play it, but I'll try.
All right.
Yeah.
new drug. One that won't make me sick. One that won't make me crash my car and make me feel 3 feet thick. I want a new drug. One that won't hurt my head. One that won't make my mouth too dry and make my eyes too red. One that won't make me nervous, wondering what to do. One that makes me feel like I feel when I'm with you. When I'm alone with you. I want a new drug. One that won't spill. One that don't cost too much.
This is great. I didn't have to play during this part. It was great.
I want a new drug. One that won't go away. One that won't keep me up all night. One that won't make me sleep all day. One that won't make me nervous, wondering what to do. One that makes me feel like I feel when I'm with you. I'm alone with you. I'm alone with you, baby.
I mean, easy as pie.
Yeah.
Not a lot to it, but for some reason, it's a catchy little guitar riff.
You think that was a Gibson because it sounds so like chimey, like that rhythm part.
It might have been a Gibson. I'd have to look at the notes. I think we better dig those notes out.
Yeah.
But that might turn into a rabbit hole a little bit. You gotta be careful.
I think it's always good to compare. And
I have the notes on those.
Okay.
I Want a New Drug. Couple Days Off. I think I have the notes on Power of Love.
Okay.
So I got them in a box out there, and it's a stack of stuff.
And do you think it was the deluxe reverb for the Queen stuff? Or
I don't know. It might have been it could have been anything back then. It might have been a Roland jazz chorus.
Oh yeah,
could have been.
Yeah.
But it was probably more. Yeah, it was probably a Fender, Fender amp of some kind.